Dear soul, the angels are speaking to you now with gentle whispers of love and truth. They are drawing close to your energy to show you what is happening inside the heart of your future spouse. There is a great shift taking place within them, and it is so strong that they feel like they are losing control. They are in deep reflection, looking at their past and their present, trying to make sense of feelings they once ignored. The angels say that what they have discovered is shaking them deeply. It is you. They are seeing you in a way they never allowed themselves to before. They are beginning to recognize that the love they once overlooked, dismissed, or pushed aside is the very love that was meant for them all along. This realization is heavy for them because it comes with the sting of regret. They feel the weight of missed opportunities and the pain of moments when they failed to honor what was in front of them. They once believed happiness was far away, always just beyond their reach. They searched and chased after illusions, thinking love would appear only when they had everything else figured out. They thought love was something to prepare for, something that waited until the right time. But now, the truth is dawning on them. Love was never far away. Love was right here, quietly knocking on their heart, waiting for them to notice. And now, at last, they are noticing. But this awareness unsettles them. It makes them restless, frustrated, even angry at themselves. They look back at their choices and wonder why they ignored the call of their own heart. They fear that they have lost too much time, that they might not have the chance to make things right. They feel an urgency to act, a desperation to step forward. But at the same time, fear holds them back. They wonder if you have already moved on. They are afraid of rejection. They are afraid that their delay has cost them the most precious gift of all. The angels want you to know that this is part of their awakening. They are being guided to face the truth. Love is not something that can be postponed. Love is not something that waits until all conditions are perfect. Love is here now. It is living, breathing, calling, and waiting for them to recognize it. But awakening to this truth is not easy. They are struggling inside because they see clearly now that it was their own doubts, their own walls, their own hesitation that created the distance. This battle is not with you. It is with themselves. Your future spouse may even have spoken to someone about these feelings. They may have admitted that they feel lost, unsettled, and weighed down by a mistake they cannot undo. Perhaps they have confessed that something is missing, that they cannot shake the thought that they overlooked the most important connection of their life. And though they are still processing, still learning, and still gathering courage, the angels promise you this. They are being guided toward the truth, step by step. Soon, they will see what their heart already knows to be true, that they cannot ignore this connection any longer. The angels want you to trust divine timing. Everything is happening as it should. Your future spouse is waking up, slowly but surely, to the truth of this bond. They are realizing that love is not about chasing illusions or waiting for the perfect plan to unfold. Love is not about finding someone new or different. Love is about recognizing what has always been there, what has always been meant for them, you. But dear soul, do not think that this journey is without fear for them. They have built their life around control, stability, and success. They have always prided themselves on being responsible, practical, and secure. They thought love would arrive once they were ready, once their plans were in place. They tied their worth to their achievements, believing that once they had enough success, love would follow naturally. But the truth has shaken them awake. All the wealth, respect, and accomplishments mean nothing if they do not have love to share it with. This realization terrifies them. It makes them feel vulnerable in ways they never imagined. They are used to being in charge, to making confident decisions, to building their future step by step. But love has broken through all those defenses. It has made them feel something they cannot reason away. It has made them question everything they once believed. And it has shown them that the one thing they were missing, the one thing their soul truly craved, was not success, not recognition, but you. They are afraid of this vulnerability. They are afraid of letting down their walls. They are afraid of surrendering control. But the angels want you to know that they are in the middle of a transformation. They are learning that true strength is not in closing off their heart, but in opening it. They are learning that real security does not come from wealth or status, but from being loved and giving love in return. They are beginning to see that love does not weaken them. It gives them purpose, meaning, and a strength that nothing else in the world can provide. Your future spouse has likely tried to fight these feelings. They may have convinced themselves that they could ignore them, that they could stay focused on their responsibilities and push love aside. They may have told themselves that the timing wasn't right, or that they weren't ready. But love does not vanish simply because someone resists it. Love has grown within them quietly, powerfully, and now it is rising to the surface, impossible to ignore. The angels say that they are watching you. They are drawn to you in ways they cannot explain. They notice your presence, your words, your light, and it unsettles them because no logic can explain why they feel this way. They are someone who has always relied on reason, knowledge, and understanding before making a decision. But now, love has broken that pattern. Love does not wait for understanding. Love is felt. Love is lived. Love is chosen. They are overwhelmed by regret for the time lost. But regret is also teaching them. It is showing them what happens when fear is allowed to guide choices. It is reminding them of how much they pushed love away in the past. And it is breaking their heart because now they see that the love they pushed aside was the very love they needed most. The sorrow they feel is heavy, but it is also the fire that will push them to act. The angels want you to understand something important. Your future spouse is not lost. They are awakening. They are breaking through illusions. They are realizing that they cannot live without love, without you. This journey is painful, but it is sacred. It is leading them to the truth. And so, the angels ask you to be patient. Do not lose faith. Trust that this process is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that love is working within them even when you cannot see it. Trust that the moment will come when they can no longer resist. In that moment, they will surrender. They will choose you, not with hesitation, not with fear, but with the fullness of their heart. When that day comes, they will hold on to you with everything they have. They will never again take love for granted. They will never again let fear or doubt stand in the way. They will come to you not because they finally achieved enough or proved themselves, but because they finally understand the truth. Love was never something to be earned. Love was always a gift. Love was always yours. The angels surround you now, wrapping you in their warmth. They want you to know that this love is destined. Your future spouse is awakening, slowly but surely, to the truth of your connection. Yes, they are losing control, but it is not a loss that destroys. It is a loss that frees them. It is breaking the chains of fear, control, and illusion so that they can step into love without holding back. Dear child, stay strong. Have faith. Trust in the divine plan. Soon, your future spouse will see what the angels already know, that you are the love they have been searching for all along. And when they do, their heart will be ready to meet yours fully, completely, and forever. Dear child, the angels want you to know something very important. They see the heaviness in your heart, the sorrow you carry, the pain that sometimes feels too heavy to bear, and the feelings of loss that visit you when you least expect them. They want you to understand that these difficult emotions are not here to destroy you. They are not punishments, nor are they signs that something good has slipped away forever. Instead, these feelings are part of your awakening. They are helping you, and even more importantly, they are helping the one who is meant to walk beside you in this life, your future spouse. These emotions, painful as they are teaching lessons that could never be learned in times of ease. Your future spouse is not realizing love too late, even though it may sometimes seem that way. They are realizing it at the exact moment their soul is ready to embrace it fully. The truth is, love arrives not according to our personal timetable, but according to the readiness of our spirit. They are beginning to understand that while they cannot undo the past, they still hold the power to shape the future. Even if fear once held them back, even if hesitation once delayed them, they do not have to live in that hesitation forever. They are learning that the chains of fear only last as long as they choose to hold on to them. But this, dear one, is not an easy lesson. Right now, your future spouse is moving through deep emotions. They are walking through shadows, shadows of regret, sorrow, and old wounds they tried to bury. They are facing the ways they have stood in their own way, the moments when they allowed fear to guide them instead of love. This journey feels like a loss to them, as if something precious has slipped from their grasp and may never return. It feels overwhelming, painful, and heavy, as though they have lost something that could never be regained. And yet, the angels want you to remember this truth. Love is never truly lost. Love is eternal. It is patient. It waits. It waits for the heart to be ready, for the soul to open, for fear to lose its grip. It does not disappear when it is delayed. It simply rests, waiting for the right moment to be embraced. Right now, your future spouse is approaching that moment. They are walking out of sorrow and regret, and step by step, they are seeing that love is still here. Love has not left them, even in their darkest hours. It is waiting for them to notice, waiting for them to choose it fully, waiting for them to recognize that what seemed lost is still possible. So be patient, dear child. The angels ask you to trust this process. Your future spouse is learning what it means to surrender to love, not the perfect, polished idea of love that never falters, but the real love that chooses again and again despite mistakes, fears, and uncertainties. They are learning that love is not about perfection. It is not about never making mistakes. It is not about living without fear. True love is about choosing again and again, even when fear whispers, even when the past weighs heavy, even when doubts appear. In time, Your future spouse will come to you, and when they do, they will not come as someone running from their feelings or hiding from their pain. They will come as someone who has faced those shadows, embraced their lessons, and grown stronger because of them. The angels are guiding them toward you. They are helping them release sorrow that no longer serves them, helping them open to the truth that love has not abandoned them, but is finally ready to bloom. When they arrive, dear child, they will come with the fullness of their heart. They will understand that love is not about what has been lost in the past, but about what is still waiting in the future. They will no longer let fear or regret keep them away. Instead, they will hold you with everything they have, knowing deeply that the love they feel for you was always meant to be theirs. Right now, the angels are also holding you close. They want you to know that the struggle your future spouse is going through is not a sign of failure, but a sign of transformation. They have always been someone who wanted control. They believed they could plan their life, set goals, and walk a path that made sense to them. They have built a life with discipline, structure, and determination. They thought they could control their heart as well. But love is not something that can be commanded. It is not something that bends to human will. And then they met you. Your presence awakened something in them that they cannot explain. Something in you makes them question everything they thought they knew. They thought they had direction, that their life was on course, that they knew exactly where they were going. But love does not follow our carefully drawn maps. It creates its own road. And now, your future spouse is beginning to see that no matter how much they try to resist, they are already on this new path, a path that leads to you. For someone so used to control, this is terrifying. They cannot control the way their heart races when they think of you. They cannot control the recognition their soul feels when it connects with yours. They cannot control the pull that keeps drawing them towards you, no matter how much they try to stay focused on other things. This is why they feel they are losing control. They are used to making choices with logic, with reason, with careful planning. But love does not fit into that mold. They may even have confided in someone about this, admitted that they did not expect to feel this way, that they are afraid of where this might lead, that they feel as if everything they carefully built is slipping away. But the angels want you to know this truth. It is not slipping away. It is transforming. Their sense of control is falling apart because it was never real to begin with. Love is not a disruption to their purpose. It is their purpose. They are learning that strength does not come from holding on tightly to their own plans, but from surrendering to what is meant. Your future spouse may resist for a while. They may fight with themselves, struggle against what they are feeling. But love is persistent. It does not fade just because someone is afraid. Love waits. Love calls again and again until it cannot be ignored. And slowly, your future spouse is realizing that they cannot run forever. They are also discovering something deeper, that their slow and cautious approach to life, which once served them well, is no longer helping when it comes to love. For so long, they have believed that patience and caution were the safest ways forward. They thought they had time. They believed that love would wait until they were ready. But now, they feel something new, urgency. They are realizing that if they keep waiting, they might lose something irreplaceable. And that thought frightens them even more than the idea of losing control. This is why they feel unsettled. This is why they are wrestling with their emotions. They are not used to moving quickly, not used to surrendering to instinct, not used to trusting their heart over their head. But the angels are guiding them. They are showing them that love is not meant to be dissected piece by piece, weighed against logic, or planned like a business decision. Love is meant to be embraced fully, with faith, with courage, with surrender. And this, dear child, is where your future spouse stands now, on the edge of transformation. They are beginning to see that love will not wait for them to feel perfectly ready. It has already arrived, and the only choice left is whether they will step forward and embrace it or turn away. The angels are whispering to them, guiding them to trust, to let go of fear, to believe that this love is meant. Trust this process. Dear one, the angels assure you that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Your future spouse is on a journey that is shaping them, preparing them, and softening their heart so that when they come to you, they will be ready to love with their whole being. They may feel lost now. They may feel as if they are losing control. But really, they are being led to the truest path of all, the path of love, the path that leads to you. So, hold faith, be patient. Know that love is working quietly in the unseen, that the angels are guiding both of you closer together, and that when the moment arrives, your future spouse will step forward not with hesitation, but with certainty, ready to give themselves fully to the love that was always meant to be.